Esto.
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're diving into the reasons why Emilia Perez is causing so much frustration among Latin American audiences.
Eso sería muy peligroso para ti.
What is Emilia Perez about? Emilia Perez follows a lawyer who is approached by a powerful Mexican cartel leader who was assigned male at birth and wishes to covertly transition to live a more authentic life. Eventually, the crime boss, now living as Emilia Perez, wishes to reunite with her wife and children and atone for past mistakes and crimes.
No nos conocemos, ¿verdad, Jessie?
No creo.
Why are Latin American audiences upset? While the film's concept is certainly original, the problem lies in its portrayal of the people and places it's meant to represent, as well as the attitude of those behind the making of the film. To start, the Mexican reality depicted in Emilia Perez is far removed from the true reality of Mexico, and that goes for both the big and small stuff. Big picture, the movie was shot in France. But on a smaller scale, the idea that you can pull out a laptop and find Wi-Fi and wine at a tianguis or street market is unrealistic. So is the notion that you can drive from the city to the desert in just a few hours. These may seem like small details, but they're not only factually inaccurate, they also reinforce misconceptions about Mexico that are now spreading to countries where the film is actually doing very well.
Señora.
¿Sí?
Another huge issue for Latin American audiences specifically is the background of the director and the actresses portraying the film's main characters. The movie, its story, and its characters are meant to be Mexican, but the director Jacques Audiard is French, and the cast was populated mostly by people who are disconnected from Mexican culture, yet well-known in Hollywood. The title character is played by Spanish actress Carla Sofia Gascon, who considers herself, quote, Mexican by adoption due to the fact that she has worked extensively throughout the country. Zoe Saldana, who has a Dominican and Puerto Rican background, portrays lawyer Rita Mora Castro, and her character's backstory was altered to reflect a similar heritage.
Are you English?
¿Me?
Selena Gomez, who has referred to herself as, quote, a proud third-generation American Mexican, is Jessie Del Monte, the cartel leader's wife. The fact that Gomez had to relearn Spanish for the role was not lost on audiences, and the actress was roundly criticized for her accent.
Si este es tu número, Gustavo, quería decirte que la abogada es Rita Mora.
Of the main actors, only Adriana Paz, who plays Emilia's love interest in the film, is Mexican.
Lo siento mucho, de verdad.
A narco musical. It's also important to note that Emilia Perez is a musical. In addition to the issues of cultural appropriation and trans representation, its status as a musical has also drawn the ire of fans of the genre.
Pido el triunfo del amor, de la inocencia, la derrota de la mala fe.
Two other musicals released in 2024 come to mind when discussing the controversy surrounding Emilia Perez. The first is Joker Folie à Deux. That film is a sequel to the hugely popular and successful 2019 film Joker. Unlike Joker, which is a psychological thriller, Folie à Deux is a jukebox musical, and to say that fans did not appreciate this aspect is an understatement. It has 31% on Rotten Tomatoes and struggled at the box office.
Build this mountain high, let's build it. Mountain.
On the flip side, the Broadway musical Wicked was masterfully adapted to the big screen, with love, attention to detail, and impeccable casting.
Just you and I defying gravity.
Sadly, Emilia Perez is more Joker than Wicked. Critics have called it a poorly executed musical that frivolously addresses the issues of disappearances in a country where the number of missing persons surpassed 120,000 in 2024. The lack of vocal preparation, the mishandling of the songs, and the fact that a seemingly improvised song won awards over Wicked, one of Broadway's most successful productions, make it even more head-scratching. Emilia Perez touches on several delicate topics, but it's been accused of handling them with superficiality and indifference, and of adding to the glamorization of narco culture and violence that plagues Mexico. In addition, GLAAD called it a, quote, profoundly retrograde portrayal of a trans woman and, quote, not good trans representation. There is certainly a right way to tackle such difficult subject matter, and some suggest that a musical such as Emilia Perez is the wrong way.
Men to woman, or woman to men.
Who created Emilia Perez? Emilia Perez is a production directed and written by Jacques Audiard. known for acclaimed films like The Sisters Brothers, A Prophet, and Rust and Bone. He's also recognized within and outside his native France for speaking out in favor of equality. Unfortunately, Audiard is also at the root of the issues plaguing the film. He has said that his intention was to use Mexico as merely a setting and not to explore the country's culture. But detractors say he handled Mexico's forced disappearance crisis and organized crime issues poorly, and criticize the fact that he himself does not speak Spanish or English. In fact, the script itself was written in French.
Tu t'es dit, waouh! J'ai jamais vu ça, c'est ce que je veux faire.
Recently, a video surfaced where he made comments about the Spanish language. This obviously did not sit well with native Spanish speakers. Responses from the cast. Carla Sofia Gascon has come out as a fierce defender of the film. She even compared herself to Picasso in a post on X, formerly Twitter. Unfortunately, it's her old posts on that site that have gotten her into hot water, with controversial posts about Muslims, George Floyd, diversity at the Oscars, and more. Many have labeled the views she expressed in these posts as bigoted, and they have not been without consequence. Following the discovery of the offending posts, the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences unfollowed her on Instagram, seemingly to distance themselves from her statements. Jacques Audiard discussed Gascon's comments, saying that she was, quote, stealing the spotlight from the movie. As for the other stars of the film, they've been notably absent during the promotion of Emilia Perez. Saldaña only made brief comments about Carla Gascon. Gomez has said that, quote, some of the magic has disappeared in the wake of all the controversy.
Whatever they interpret my performance as, I want them to feel something.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Heading to the Oscars. After sweeping the Golden Globes with awards for Best Motion Picture Musical or Comedy, Best Non-English Language Film, Best Original Song, and Best Supporting Actress in Any Motion Picture, Emilia Perez received the most nominations at the 97th Academy Awards, with 13.
J'avais rien préparé.
Clearly, I've not prepared anything.
Voilà, c'est tout. Alors,
The film became the most nominated non-English language film in Oscar history, with nominations including Best Picture, Best Actress, Best Supporting Actress, Best Original Song, and more. In an award season that also included the universally lauded musical Wicked, this was seen by some fans of the Broadway adaptation as controversial. Netflix opted to exclude Carla Sofia Gascon from the promotion and distribution of the movie in Latin America following the scandal caused by her statements and old posts. Sadly, despite its award season success, Latin American audiences, and especially Mexicans, felt the film overall was a slap in the face and a superficial mockery of their country and its issues. What do you think about this controversial movie? Let us know in the comments, and be sure to check out the original video on this topic on WatchMojo Espanol. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.